You always talk about coming to these North Little Rock and doing these games, and we just had a chance to talk to Carter, and he said, you know what? Better crowd than last year, and it kind of felt like Bud Walton Arena. I mean, what does that do for the team to come over here and see this crowd?
No, it was big for this game, but let me just say this. This is the state's capital. We're the state's basketball team. We need to be playing here. Last night I was in North Little Rock, and then I did a function at the museum for our people. Then I went to the governor's mansion and she had a Christmas dinner, and I got to see the first gentleman and her, and we spent time, and we got a little thing she and I are going to do together, which is kind of neat. But being able to do all that, I just want us to make sure we're giving back to this state. Everywhere I've been, it's not just been about basketball. It's not just been about the name on the front. It's about the name on the back. It's about the community you live in. It's about the state where you live. Are you helping? Are you giving back? Are you teaching your players that? Or is it all about winning and losing? Is it life or death? And if it's death or life, you die a lot. Now you die. They look at you and they say, geez, you look like you're dying. Because you're not making it about what this should be about, the kids. It should be about them and what you're teaching and what you're trying to do. But being here, that's why we did it, and that's why we'll continue to do it. And JJ, I think, is okay. I think you all saw, I talked to his dad today. Tried to get a hold of him last night. I talked to his little brother, but talked to his dad today.
Coach, just how important is it? You know, people look at the schedule, they might have skimmed over a game like this, a smaller game compared to the quote-unquote bigger opponents that you play on your schedule. How important was this one today to beat one of those smaller teams?
Yeah, they was 6-3 and beat people. And if I can get the game in Bud Walton, like the Louisville game, like next year's Michigan State game, I got to do that for the university and for our own town. So to bring a game here, unless they're going to give me we're coming here to play, it's a hard one, because then they'll want me to go back to their court, home court, and I got to play in off of our court. So. Yeah, I don't know who the opponent is every year, but I know we have tough games, and we'll continue to, put somebody in here that's going to be an enjoyable game to watch. But here's my other thing. This should be about our program. They should be. That's why I said when our fans were saying overrated, I said, stop it. Don't worry about the other team. When you root for a team to lose, your own team loses. So instead of doing that, turn the TV off. Go watch History Channel. Go do something else. You can go hit the score the next day and you can smile, but you don't root against another team. When they come in, you don't even need to boo them. You don't. You just cheer your team, be there. So coming to this game was not for the opponent, it was for us. It was for them. It was, that's... I just think that the things that go on here in our state, we got to take great pride in how we do things, how classy everything is. And then we got to get out in the state like we do.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about limiting Fresno State from 3. You also forced 17 turnovers. Does it feel like your guys are making more strides at the defensive end as we get closer to conference play?
We still, here's the thing. Now, you noticed that I worked all week on the corner not stepping out of bounds. You could tell. But I'm going to say to you again, these games coming up, they'll probably be decided by 3 possessions. You step out of bounds. You try to make the hardest play. You look and DJ's open and you look away and throw it into the seats. Why would you do that? How about this thought? Throw it right to him. So 3 possessions. We got to just keep coaching. The guys that I sat down and did film with the last game played their best games. And I sat down and went over, here are the other things you could have done to make the game even better for yourself and for us. So, last one.
Looking around at scores of college basketball, I don't know if but Michigan State, Duke, close one today. Louisville bounces back against a ranked Indiana team. Kentucky throttle against a ranked Gonzaga team. Any thoughts about any of the landscape?
Somebody told me Purdue lost today. Where at?
At home.
At home. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there are a lot of older gentlemen with beards playing basketball in college right now. There are. So you know, the one that's crazy is the guy comes in and he's waving to his kids up in the seats. And you're like, wait a minute, the guy got 2 kids. He's still playing college basketball. Crazy thing, he's using NIL for his first wife's alimony. And now he's still playing college basketball. Are we nuts? So now you have these kind of games and these kind of scores. That team is really old. My guess is, again, we're probably the youngest team in the SEC. We'll be one of the 3 youngest teams in the SEC. Those teams are old. Last year, every team was old in our league. They were old. And so now you're going to have those kind of things. And you're also going to have a team like a Fresno beat somebody because they got all grad students, seniors, and their average age is 25. And your average age is 19 or 20. It's 5 years. And it's not just physically. It's mentally, being through wars. So until we fix the eligibility thing, this is what it is. And one game in the NCAA tournament now, been that way for a while, where before it wasn't that way. You get up 10 on somebody, 15 in the NCAA, it was over. Now, 20 points, and you're like, oh, man, I hope we can hold on. Thanks.